Hello everyone. It has been a while since I've done a video. I have a tough time with the consistency on this. Between my 3 little ones and keeping up with coaching sessions and paperwork and, all the things that go along with what I do, it's just tough to make the time to do these videos. But in addition to my day-to-day work with my children and my clients, I have been working on a project, and I finally finished it a few weeks ago, and it is an ebook or a mini course. Sometimes people call them a mini course, where I have compiled recipes for mineral-rich, digestion encouraging, hormone balancing drinks. So as you know, I have been doing health coaching since 2016. My focus is thyroid health and postpartum health because after I had my first child, I was subclinical hypothyroid, and I also was experiencing HPA axis dysfunction, which is just a really fancy term for the fact that I was under chronic stress, I was undernourished, which sounds crazy, but so many of us are, especially women. We're not getting enough nutrients. And that has a lot to do with how much our environment has changed over the years. Our soil is not what it used to be. Our waters are not what they used to be. So we have to be very diligent with nutrient density in our foods, and also pay attention to the areas of our lives that are not foods, but they feed us, if that makes sense. So after I had Sully, my first child, I was basically told, look, you have no hormones. Literally, I had no sex hormones, like nothing. All of the levels they could test, like my vitamin D, magnesium, very, very low, like dangerously low. My vitamin D was dangerously low. My iodine was dangerously low. So what I did was, the endocrinologist could not provide me with any solutions. He just said, you'll have to come back in 6 months and get blood work, and we'll see where we're at, And I wasn't happy with that because I wanted to figure out, why was my body acting like this? What was I doing that was causing this to happen? So I wanted to get to the root of it, and I had met with a health coach for irritable bowel years before. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give her a call, and I met with her, and that was where it all started. She met with me a few times, and then I ended up going with Frederick, and he was my health coach for about 1.5 years. And with him and other functional nutrition people who were supportive to me, my chiropractor, we were able to work together as a team, and they helped facilitate me on the journey to rebalancing my hormones and regaining my overall health. So I was so inspired by what happened to me, which the culmination of working on my health for nearly 2 years was that I became pregnant with my daughter, Celia. And then when she was 8.5 months old, I surprisingly became pregnant again. And I always tell people that, Celia and Brooke both, but especially Brooke, she's my juice baby. She is my healing drinks baby, because we owned a juice bar for about 4 years. And in the thick of that, I became pregnant with her. So, we didn't just have juice. We had smoothies, we had wellness shots, we had hot drinks, and I was immersed in that all the time, and consuming all of those things along with the healthy small bites that we had on our menu and little foods that we had. So, after we sold the juice bar, I've been involved with other causes, and I just, I've come back to my coaching with a little bit of a different approach. I love to write, I love to create, and so I want to share what I have learned about drinks with as many people as I can, because that was really the first area that I focused on when I started to work on my health, because coffee became a mainstay in my life when I became a mother. But here's the thing, there are a lot of negative attributes with coffee. Coffee can be great, but it can also be very harmful. And so, there's information about coffee in the book, but I'll just tell you that, it's really down to these details that I learned. And I'm a detail-oriented person, so, and I enjoy learning. So, for me, I thought, you know what? I'm going to take what I've learned and put it together in a guide with videos and recipes and even links to different foods. I have a farm locator for produce, local produce that's near you, that's organic. I have links to ingredients that are in bulk, that are cheap, because God knows right now food is extremely expensive. So I've done my diligence and I spent many months on this. And so if you're interested in checking that out, it's called Healing Drinks for Moms, because I do work with all women and most of them are mothers, and I'm a mother myself. So that's the name of the book. There's a link in the description of the video. So you can just click on that and you can get the full details on that mini course or ebook, whatever you want to call it. So there's that. And there's also a coupon. You get $5 off. Healing 5 will give you $5 off at the checkout if you're interested. So I wanted to tell you that that's a major update. And I'm working on a larger course, which there's a little bit of information about it at the end of that ebook or mini course. If you would happen to purchase that, it'll have at the very end, there's a page you can click on to see more information about the thyroid healing course that I'm working on that's going to start in January. So I'm working on that. And one of the things that, I just wanted to talk about in this video as well is just that I hope everyone is giving themselves a lot of grace right now. We have been through the ringer, whether it has been your job or relationships with people you love, or problems, challenges with educating your children or seeing your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews or your siblings or whomever, has had the struggles that they've had. Nurses, doctors, health practitioners. I mean, people really in every field, pilots. I mean, everyone has been feeling the effects of what's happened in the last 2.5 years. So when it comes to our health and taking care of ourselves, all I can say is that I just really hope you are giving yourself a lot of grace, and that you're being easy on yourself. And you can only do so much each day. Simplify everything, try to get fresh air, try to be mindful of avoiding processed foods and sugars, added sugars, try to just stick to the basic, simple, wholesome foods and drinks. And reducing or managing stress is huge, because when we are chronically stressed, it affects our digestion. We can't absorb nutrients from our foods. So making sure to play and enjoy yourself and relax and sleep in or take a nap or go to bed early or whatever, those things are so important. They are at the foundation of our health. They may be the most important thing. I think connection and just feeling love and support, and then managing stress. I just have to say, I think those two things are at the very top, because you could be eating really healthy. You could drink the drinks that I have in that book. But if you're not dealing with what's happening in your head or in your heart, and you're not speaking to your loved one about something that's come up, or, you're carrying something on you that's a burden, your body's not going to work right. The physical stuff is not going to work right. So take care of yourself and give yourself a lot of grace. And, I will be hopefully coming back sooner. I always say that and I don't. So maybe I'll see you in a couple months. Maybe not. No, I'm gonna try. I really am. It's just, it's very hard because I'm kind of like at a new starting point. You know, like I said, we sold the juice bar. I was doing preschool with my daughters, with other kids. We had a group. You know, I was just trying to get my bearings and kind of figure out, you know, what do I want to do when I go back into really pursuing clients. I had still coached people at the juice bar. It was very easy to pick up clients owning a juice bar and working behind the counter. And, you know, but now that like things have changed, you know, creating something like this ebook was really important to me. And I would like to continue to do that. I would like to continue to share, you know, what I've learned and how it's helped me, because I want to help other people. That's what this is all about for me. So I just want to shine the light and help as many people as I can, because I don't want others to go through what I went through as far as second guessing and questioning everything and getting nervous and stressed about these lab tests and this and that and the other thing, when in reality, you know, it just comes down to just being simple and just focusing and being calm and just simplifying it. We overcomplicate everything. We really do. It's just human nature. So I'll be back with more. Have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget to take a look in the description box if you're interested in learning more about healing drinks. All right? Talk to you later. Bye.